Highlights of today's defense news, 19th of August 25. Indian Oil to launch sustainable fuel plant by year end. Dvipa Defense's Indigenous U-19 SMG to undergo trials with paramilitary forces. ARDE advances Indigenous 12.7 mm heavy machine gun and 20 mm helicopter cannon development. Ethereal to invest 519 crore rupees in rocket engine manufacturing facility in Tuticorin. Indian Air Force eyes Russian 200 plus kilometer range R-37 air-to-air missile to establish a decisive long-range advantage against China-Pak threats. In the global highlights, Anduril increases Indo-Pacific footprint with Taiwan-South Korea partnerships. A look at the news in detail. Indian Oil Corporation, the largest refiner in the country, is set to launch its first sustainable aviation fuel production facility by the end of the year. Production capacity will be 35,000 tons annually, with the feedstocks coming from hotel chains, restaurants, and other large-scale users of cooking oil. The plant's projected capacity will be enough to meet India's requirements for blending 1% of sustainable aviation fuel with jet fuel beginning from 2027. SAF is a biofuel that is produced from sustainable feedstocks and has chemistry similar to conventional aviation turbine fuel or jet fuel, which is derived from crude oil. This means that existing aircraft engines can easily use the SAF ATF blend. For instance, Airbus claims that all its aircrafts are capable of flying on a maximum 50% blend of SAF and conventional fuel. Various Indian airlines have already operated successfully a few test and demonstration flights using jet fuel doped with SAF in various proportions. According to aviation industry and energy experts, SAF alone is likely to account for over 60% of the global aviation industry's decarbonization efforts. News from a startup, Dvipa Defense. Dvipa Defense has developed an indigenous submachine gun known as the U-19, chambered in the popular 9x19 mm caliber. This weapon is poised to soon enter trials with India's paramilitary forces, marking an important step in advancing India's self-reliance in small arms manufacturing. The U-19 SMG is designed with a focus on ergonomics, compactness, and operational efficiency, tailored to meet the demanding needs of paramilitary and law enforcement personnel engaged in close-quarter combat scenarios. The U-19 SMG benefits from Dvipa Defense's growing expertise in small arms innovation, complementing their other indigenous products like the Ugram assault rifle series. The choice of the 9x19 caliber ensures effective stopping power while maintaining a manageable recoil, making it a versatile weapon for urban and tactical engagements where maneuverability and rapid fire are critical. The weapon's design reportedly emphasizes ease of handling, robustness, and high reliability under varied environmental conditions, which are crucial for paramilitary forces operating in diverse and challenging terrains. Trials with the paramilitary forces will evaluate the U-19 SMG's performance, durability, accuracy, and suitability for various operational environments. ARDE is pushing forward a major initiative to design and develop indigenous heavy caliber weapons. At the heart of this development are two critical projects, the 12.7 mm heavy machine gun and a 20 mm helicopter mounted cannon. Both systems are designed to replace imported or outdated weapons currently in service and to give Indian soldiers and aviators modern firepower tailored to the country's operational requirements. The 12.7 mm HMG is a versatile and powerful weapon intended for use in multiple roles, including infantry support, anti-aircraft operations, and engaging light armored vehicles and fortifications. Known worldwide for its effectiveness, weapons of this caliber are considered essential for ground forces capable of providing suppressive fire and defending against low-flying aircrafts. ARDE's indigenous version will allow the Indian Army to field a homegrown system with improved reliability, ease of maintenance, and compatibility with existing platforms. Equally significant is the development of the 20 mm helicopter mounted cannon. aimed at addressing a critical capability gap in India's rotary wing fleet. Presently, helicopters like Dhruv, Rudra, and LCH rely on imported or legacy weapon systems with limited scope for modernization. The new indigenous cannon is expected to deliver high velocity with low weight, incorporating recoil absorption technologies and compatibility with modern fire control and aiming systems. Once integrated, it will enhance these platform capabilities for close air support, suppression of enemy defenses, anti-infantry roles, and light armor destruction. Bangalore-based space technology startup Ethereal Exploration Guild, or Etherealx, is setting up a 519 crore rupees manufacturing and testing facility for medium lift rocket engines in Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu. The project is expected to create nearly 582 direct jobs and position Tuticorin as a strategic hub for space and defense technologies. The new Ethereal X facility is part of three major defense and space technology investments announced for Tuticorin, amounting to over 5,600 crore rupees. Alongside Ethereal X's rocket engine unit, the state will also host a 5,000 crore ammunition and propellant manufacturing facility by Sakti Group and a 121 crore rupees rocket manufacturing and testing unit by Agnikul Cosmos. Collectively, these projects are expected to create thousands of jobs and build a strong space tech ecosystem in southern Tamil Nadu. Indian Air Force is evaluating the acquisition of Russia's advanced R-37M Vyempel long-range air-to-air missile. Known by its NATO designation AA-13 Axe-Head, the R-37M is among the world's most capable long-range air-to-air missiles. It is specifically designed to neutralize high-value force multiplier assets like enemy fighter jets, strategic bombers, and crucially, the airborne early warning and control aircrafts from extreme distances. With a publicly stated range of over 200 kilometers and some variants reportedly capable of reaching up to 400 kilometers, the hypersonic missile travels at speeds exceeding Mach 6, making it extremely difficult to evade. The primary platform for this powerful weapon in the Air Force would be the Sukhoi Su-30 MKI, which serves as the backbone of India's fighter fleet with over 260 aircrafts in service. Integrating the R-37M would provide Air Force pilots the ability to engage hostile aircraft such as Pakistan's F-16s and China's J-20 stealth fighters from well beyond their retaliation range. This first shot capability is a critical component of establishing air superiority in any potential conflict. Now let's have a look at some of the distinctive features of R-37. The R-37 has four long chord clipped tip delta wings at the mid-body and four rectangular moving control fins at the rear. The rear control fins are hinged to facilitate clearance when the missiles are loaded on the aircraft. The AA-13 missiles use the same semi-recessed carriage with trapeze launch rails below the fuselage as the AA-9 AMOS missiles. The missile guidance is inertial and navigation system in mid-course with command guidance updates from the aircraft with a small link antenna located at the rear of the missile just below the rocket motor nozzle. A dual-mode active radar homing or semi-active radar homing seeker is fitted to the missile for both mid-course and terminal guidance. A solid propellant rocket motor is expected to give the R-37 a range of about 150 kilometers, although reports indicated that a range in excess of 250 kilometers has been achieved. From the global industry, Anduril has expanded its footprint in the Indo-Pacific with tie-ups in Taiwan and South Korea. It has also delivered the first tranche of Altius loitering munitions to Taiwan 6 months after signing the contract with the self-governing island. Anduril would be opening Anduril Taiwan, a new office to support engineering, supply chain and program execution in Taiwan and throughout the region, as well as expanding its collaboration with Taiwan's state-owned Defense Research Institute. This is through a memorandum of understanding with the National Chung-Shan Institute of Science and Technology, focusing on AI-enabled command and control unmanned systems. That's all the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.